Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have all been waiting for. You know what I mean, you guys been hitting me up on Twitter, Facebook. I don't even have a Periscope account. Somebody told me to hit me on Periscope. They ain't even me. You got a fake next gen out there. But anyway, we got my man PUERTOROCK77, who's lower than the snake's belly. He was known to rip an Xbox heart out with his bare hands. You know what I mean? And we have a formidable report, my man, 108 Dragons TV. He's kind of new to the scene, to this side of YouTube. It's my man, been rocking out one more mix of the broadband bully. Taking his gamer tag is Lemon. You always see Lemon and cutting up, you know what I mean? But anyway, we have a debate here. Basically, we got my man Puerto Rock, who puts the P in pony, you know what I mean? The P in PlayStation, that's my man all day. He say eat, sleeps, and breathes PlayStation. You got my man 108 Dragon TV, old school gamer, who's like I said, very, very knowledgeable. But he's gonna be representing Team X, Xbox on this side here, you know what I mean? And again, you know what? I haven't done one of these debates in a long time. You know what I mean? First of all, like I said, I'd like to commend these two brothers for stepping up and wanting to do this debate because no one wants to lose, you know what I mean? For whatever reason. But I used to do these debates all the time, you know what I mean? Xbox versus Pony, you know what I mean? Thank you, Puerto Rock. You fucked up my money. I haven't done a debate in a long time. But I got my man, 108 Dragons TV. Like I said, he's no joke. My man is very, very knowledgeable. So I hope, Puerto Rock brings his A game. You know what I mean? So let the room listen, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on here? Shout out to everybody in the live stream. Shout out to everybody that supported the Patreon, the super chat, all that. So we have a great, great show tonight. Do me if you'd be so kind to hit the like button, tweet it out. Let's make it happen. You got who that's Craig. Hey, Craig Harris, you're a piece of shit. Just want to say that before we go live. Okay, all right, we all in here. But anyway, getting right into this. First of all, actually, let me share my screen. Let me go here. Share. There we go. Make that small. My man's Dragons TV channel.
That shit's pretty dope.
Yeah, the production.
Yeah,
I
appreciate
it. Production.
Welcome back to
got all the props in the background. Real live gamer.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you got you know what I mean, to snatch the curtain out. They want to put the curtain on the table. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's going down. It's no joke.
First.
I mean, so anyway, just let you know who Dragons TV. I'm leaving a link to his channel right now down below. But again, Dragon, you had some lemon. Dragon, you prefer me call you lemon or Dragon?
Just lemon, son.
But your channel is really Dragons TV.
Oh, this dude his name is Dragon. I'm like, that's not my name.
That's not
channel Dragons TV.
They're gonna start calling you Dragon and shit. Watch.
Yo, your man on Twitter.
Like, yo, Bruce Leroy.
I had to correct that motherfucker on some serious stuff.
That's Greg Harris. Pay on no mind, man.
Yeah, he just bugging at you.
First of all, I'm not. My name ain't Dragon, motherfucker.
Now again, you brought up some issues during one of the live streams about my man P Diddy, Puerto Rock. You know what I mean, Pissy Rock. You said that how you be spewing. Actually, what, the floor is yours. What was your issue they put you in the live stream?
Well, you know what I do, son. I pay attention to everybody. I ain't nobody's judge, jury, and executioner.
Let me turn your mic up because we can barely hear you. I can barely hear you, brother. Right.
I'm not nobody's judge, jury, and executioner. You know I like to do my homework, and I definitely study others, see what they bring to the table. And I think your man Puerto Rock just be spitting venom, man. Yo, he's just like looking for every opportunity to kill Phil, kill the Xbox hype, kill any good information. I was like, damn, you with a bunch of dudes that come in with different views, different opinions, and be objective. This motherfucker is a pony. Like, ain't we all gamers at the end of the day? And I think he just be assassinating the character. So I took that shit personal overnight. He fucked up the podcast for a motherfucker. That's why I came in your room wilding. That's where it came from.
Oh, so that's basically what it is. I mean, you was enjoying the show, and Puerto Rock was out there.
Don't care if you don't like what I say, but this is what it is. Destroy Phil Spencer, man. Can't be doing that, man. Somebody got to speak up for this man, Phil. Somebody got to speak up for the Xbox gamer, or just gamers in general, because on my channel, I talk about everything. I'm a universal gamer. Every system got their preference. So that's where it came up. I started this shit. I wanted to be in this debate because I want to chop it up and see what this dude. Maybe he can come from a different angle and give me a different perspective. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but I'm gonna let you know right now. Puerto Rock's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? He's lower than a snake's belly. You know what I mean? He's a pony. Really. There's no talking, no sense to the dude, man. I mean, he's a good brother. You know, besides that, but listen, man. Listen. But anyway, Puerto Rock, do you want to answer that? Do you feel like you'd be just hating on the Xbox, or like what's going on? Talk to me.
I'm gonna tell you. So
It gets me.
when you hear my channel, I don't shit on the console itself. I don't tell people the console sucks or the game sucks or don't buy it, don't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You can look at my channel far back from the beginning. I don't even make a video making fun of the Xbox for being 720p. At no point have I ever done that because that shit's not important to me. All right. But what I do complain about 9 times out of 10 is Microsoft's handling of how they handle games. Like, for example, the multiplayer podcast. I wasn't shitting on Crackdown 3 itself. It could be a great game, and all those people looking forward to it enjoy it. But it is fucked up what is Microsoft doing? You know what I'm saying? They're not doing right by that game, you know? And if somebody doesn't call it out, I mean, look what Microsoft has done to their games already. You had great games that you guys love, Rise, Sunset Overdrive, but the way Microsoft handled them, the lack of marketing, and just the dumb shit they do, they set the stage for those consoles to fail. Listen, look at this. Microsoft is not even competent enough, and I'm talking about the company, not the console. But this multi-billion-dollar company that's richer than Sony is not even competent enough to ensure GameStop has Xbox One S's on display, vice the old shit with a Kinect. They can't even get that right. That's the shit I'm talking about, not the console. The console's fine. It's Microsoft's dumb shit that they constantly do. You know what I'm saying? 90% of the problems Xbox One has, you know what I'm saying, whether it's media bias or how people view it, is because of the dumb shit the company did. Again, I could go to GameStop right now. Even some of you Xbox dudes showed it. You can walk in GameStop right now, and what's on display is a freaking console, vanilla, with a Kinect. Knowing damn well the Xbox One S came out last year. Microsoft can't even get that shit right. That's what I do. But nobody brings that out and proud, you know. Nobody brings that up.
Talking to a dude that got a GameStop, what you call him? Regional manager in his pocket, homeboy. It's my man. I ain't gonna throw his name out there, but I told I told Next this like 2-3 months ago. Let me tell you something. They pushed the S the proper way. A lot of these GameStops got fucking bad staff. That's why they losing business. That's why the games are not selling like they supposed to. You got dudes walking to GameStop. It's like walking into Best Buy. They hiring people who don't even know about games. They hiring females for looks, and they don't know about games. You go into Best Buy, ask for a TV, they read the pamphlet that's in front of you. GameStop is not the prime example of what Microsoft does as a company. That's just facts. Motherfuckers need to eat, they go get a job. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? It's like I had to go in Best Buy and shut down a Sony rep because he told me the Samsung Blu-ray player didn't do HDR. I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to my daughter, trying to school her on how to buy tech because I'm a tech dude. And he decided to try to embarrass me because he had a Samsung player hooked up to a TV. And at the end of the day, after I finished with him, I said, "You just do your job. Calibrate these TVs and go to the next Best Buy. But stop talking to the dude who knows tech." But that's what it is in GameStop. GameStop ain't no prime example. They the one give you $15 for a game and sell it back to you for $52.99.
Got a point about that.
At GameStop, you are basically blindfolded by the word "it's used and cheaper." No, it means it's used. We make more money on it. That's what it is. So,
can I counter that?
Facts. Go ahead.
GameStop's not the only place that does that. Best Buy also have this issue. Walmart has also this issue. Now, let me ask you this. If it was truly the bad employees, then how are they getting the PS4 right?
Oh, shit.
You don't see PS4 vanillas on the shelves. In fact, and let me hold up. All right. And you know why I got this information? It wasn't even from ponies. It was from you Xbox dudes on Twitter. Lots of them post pictures. They make videos. and they're showing the comparison, and consistently, the PS4 displays are pristine and up to date,
right?
While the Xbox displays are lackluster and behind the power curve from the same employees. So if the employees suck, you can't tell me they'll get one thing right, but the other thing wrong. And a sucky employee is gonna shit everything through and through.
It's gonna be a total fuck up. I got you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a total fuck up.
Let me tell you something. I do not ever talk to PlayStation reps, Nintendo reps, or fucking Microsoft reps. They are fucking idiots. When you go into GameStop, they have a game plan every week updated on what they want the floor to look like. And then I've talked to the Microsoft dude in my local GameStop in Brooklyn on Pickett Avenue. That's my GameStop. I talked to the Sony dude. I talked to the Nintendo dude. And they're idiots. Now, what you're saying is 100% right. Do I feel that Microsoft needs to step in and present their product properly? Of course they do. But shit rolls downhill. Got a fucking no good employee, and you got a no good fucking rep. All they want to do is get a check, man. These dudes are not. We are more hardcore than the fucking reps on the market. But that don't reflect what Microsoft does as a company, because when you see them go to E3, when you see them go to Gamescom, when you see them talk on their own podcast, they're full steam ahead. But as shit get away from the main foundation, they're losing a little bit. But Sony got help this generation.
Right about that. It's pretty.
They got help, man. That fucking dude got fired and told me I'm leaving the company. How you leave a company before the system launch? Your ass is out. What's his name? Don Matrick? That's his name, right?
Donnie did, yeah.
Yo, he was a complete. I'm a hardcore gamer, man. I'm gonna put my age out there. I'm 45. I watched every generation. I had every console. I gamed on everything. I never made choices. I buy everything. The point is, how do I look at your press conference and come out scratching my head like, what happened from the 360? What the fuck just happened? That wasn't me. That was the whole planet. And I'm a hardcore. So if I didn't understand it, I get that point. But now with Phil Spencer, it's a U-turn. It's a complete U-turn. No company's perfect. You think Sony perfect? You think Sony E3 was good this year? The motherfuckers showed the same shit from last year on top of what's that shit? Monster Hunter World? What the fuck did they really show? They didn't even show the shit that they marketed for $180 million. They paid for that. They had Destiny. Where was Star Wars Battlefront? Where was Call of Duty? Come on, man. Every company makes mistakes. But what I'm saying is, this is why I'm picking your brain right now. I listen to your podcast and I respect everybody's opinion. But I look at you and I'm saying, where the fuck is this nigga coming from? Because just because you ain't got an Xbox, that don't mean you're not aware. But you are destroying the brand like they don't got good shit. A lot of Xbox dudes said, fuck out of here. We can't share games. They went over to PlayStation. But you're a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. We get the analytics. What's the highest talk thing on YouTube? Not even Jesus. Not even Mickey Mouse. Or Michael Jordan. The biggest conversation on YouTube get the most hits is Xbox One X. People are interested. And like I told my boy, Zaire, I've been 4K 30, 4K 60, high fidelity graphics, all the textures on top since 2015 because I got a high-end PC. So when you talk to these guys, and I look at these interviews, they talk about what the Xbox One X can do. Motherfuckers ain't seen a 4K game unless you've seen somebody with a high-end PC. And now you don't even need 2 graphic cards. Just need you could get a 980 Ti, some good RAM, and a decent CPU and get 4K. Now, I'm a PlayStation dude also. I buy consoles. Every console got a fucking a reason. My PlayStation is the single player master. And I ain't talking about single players from fucking third party. First party. Days Gone, God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted, shit like that. That's what I do over there. And then I got my Xbox. Zaire, I told Zaire maybe 2 months ago, yo, this shit brought a whole new meaning back to gaming because we in the parties bugging out with random people having a good time. Can't do that on PlayStation.
Oh, shit.
I go into fucking Uncharted. Who got a mic? The only nigga talking to me is a nigga who had an Xbox 360.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Let's just talk facts.
Facts.
So I don't buy a Nintendo Switch. Zaire, I said this Thursday. Zaire got on me a Switch. Nigga, we playing Halo. But I don't buy a fucking Switch to play online. I buy a Switch to play Mario Kart, and Zelda. Online? Fuck they online. They don't have a community. The community is Xbox. Fuck 720p, fuck 900p. I got a Samsung 9000 F series. Look it up. TV came out 10 grand, I paid 5. I've been 4K for 4 years. What? It was like 4K don't mean shit. No, motherfucker, 4K mean a lot. Because when you walk into Best Buy, they don't have 4K. They don't have 1080p's in the front. All them shits is in the back. They're all promoting 4K last 3 years. Samsung sold 15 million 4Ks last year's alone.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, I gotta be about that.
Okay, we about to Let me ask you a question.
Are you done? Now I just want to make sure he's done. Do you have more to say?
Okay.
No. Go.
So you want to count what he just said?
Yeah. So I'm gonna rebuttal.
Are you sure you want to count what he just said?
What happened?
Are you sure you want to count what he just said?
Oh yeah, we ready for this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bring some entertainment. We're gonna start off with that GameStop don't reflect on Microsoft because Microsoft as a company makes good decisions. So was it a good decision to put 2 white chicks that don't know how to play games to demo Crackdown 3?
That was embarrassing.
Okay, so that's fuck up number 1. All right. Is it a good idea to just rely on YouTubers and grassroots to market your console and your products when Sony is spending almost 3 times the budget using TVs and movie theaters? You can't beat that shit. All right. That's number 2. All right. So now we're going to go to the E3. I already made a video saying I was not happy with Sony's E3. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to front. I got damage control. That's true. I'm not happy with that. They showed mostly the same shit. I even said that technically all the stuff they shown, they could have just done an update on a YouTube channel. And it would have been the same thing. I'm not going to lie. All right. But let's not front. This was not a make or break E3 for PlayStation. It was a make or break E3 for Microsoft.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. This is facts, all right?
Facts.
Microsoft, and then the way E3 is, Microsoft will always go first, then Sony, then Nintendo, because they go by seniority. That's just how E3 is, right? Right. Microsoft, while they had a decent E3, I'm not gonna lie, they didn't do anything to put Sony under pressure. They did nothing. You know, just the fact that X1, the One X, is gonna be $500, and that shit won't even come out till November. That put no pressure on Sony for even a price drop. Sony's like, yo, we're gonna be coasting to October. Keep this motherfucker at $400. We ain't got shit to worry about. And we seen that shit now. They put nothing on the table to make Sony nervous on anything. You understand? Now, I'm not damaged because Sony's E3. You know what I'm saying? Because word on the street is Sony's probably trying to focus more on the PSX based on the reaction. I disagree with it, but that's a different conversation. But let's not front. Microsoft E3 was all about the One X. The problem is it did no favors for the One S, which is the console you're selling now. The One X is not the replacement for the One S. Majority of consumers who are interested in Xbox are going to buy the One S because it's cheaper. You understand? It's affordable and they get in their house. But Microsoft has done nothing with this E3 to say, go and buy the One S out now. And it's showing. The shit is hurting right now. All right? That's one point. And I'm going to keep going. All right? Right. Another thing. Power doesn't win generations. It never has. And I know we're going to get into this topic, you know, about the last 3 years, and we'll talk about it. But this is not the first time Sony had to go toe-to-toe with a more powerful console that came out a year later. In fact, that's been Sony's forte from day one. So the N64 was more powerful than the PS1. And you're right, Dreamcast was weaker. Yes, right? But the GameCube and the Xbox OG were both more powerful. And might I add, the OG Xbox had a better line, definitively, because people could go back and forth and argue PSN, even if they want a fanboy, PS4 versus Xbox One online. there is no fanboying behind PS2. There was not even a unified login. You needed a different account for almost every freaking company. The shit was terrible. So there was no. I had an OG Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old. I had pretty much all the consoles minus the Wii, the Wii U, and 3DO. I didn't have those consoles, but I have most affordable consoles. All right. The OG Xbox, by far, you couldn't even fanboy that, you know, PS2 online was better than OG Xbox. You couldn't even fanboy about it because it was light in days ahead. The controller was also better, and the OG Xbox was more powerful. Had a dedicated hard drive day one, and yet the PS2 still
5.1 system.
Yeah, and yet the PS2 killed that console.
But you know,
games will always win. Always win.
Facts. But
let me finish just a couple more points to touch on your thing before your console. Right. Another point. All right. Everybody has different reasons and different expectations for the Xbox Live, you know, online and shit like that. Okay. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna lie or fanboy about it. Overall, Xbox Live has been the better online, but PS4 is no slouch. That console has to service. That console has to service 70 million active users per month. Xbox Live services 56 million. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but there are more Destiny players on the PS4 console. There's more Call of Duty players on the PS4 console. There's more Star Wars Battlefront players. So there's still a lot of people that are perfectly happy with the online. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's better than Microsoft. All I'm saying is
let me intervene.
Go ahead. And one more last thing. Just one more last thing. Right? Last time I checked, PS4 has a standard mic packed in, doesn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Is the standard mic packed? Wait. I'm just asking a question. Is there? Okay, cool. But is there a mic packed in with the Xbox One S?
Yes. No, it isn't.
Okay. So if I buy One X right now, it doesn't come with a mic. That means I have no mic. I have to buy a third-party mic.
Facts.
Or you. Okay, all right. I just want to bring that out there.
Okay.
Oh, here's another thing. One more question. Mark, party chat, right? Obviously, Xbox One got party chat first, right?
Yeah.
Obviously,
they invented it.
They invented it. The innovators.
Right.
Right. But you have to get Xbox Live Gold to use it, right?
No, you don't.
Is it free now?
Yeah, it's been free since 360.
Since 360.
Yeah.
The
last 2 years of the 360's life cycle, they made you be able to talk to Silvers. Now, I'm not going to go back and forth with the online because PlayStation dudes, the last time PlayStation Online was popping, it was 2 games, and it was the same goddamn series. It was SOCOM. You talking to a SOCOM. I got a SOCOM lemon on my goddamn YouTube channel. Okay? That was the last great hoorah for Sony's Online. Sony's Online don't exist. You know why Sony Online exists in terms of a community? Because I know you, I know somebody else, and we own PlayStations, and we talk to each other. But as a community, going in there bare bones, as somebody who don't have no friends online, it's a very small community. Now, another fact. This is a fact. They got a lot of free accounts.
Wait, before you move on, you're saying that PlayStation has no community is a fact. Because my Destiny crew, I have a huge Destiny crew. So you can't reflect, you can't use how you play online, how you...
Wait. I say this to my boy the same way on Xbox. Because he's a non-social motherfucker. What I'm saying is, if you're a general player, you see me, I'm very sociable. I crack jokes. I like to be out there, get people involved. This is what I do. When I go on PlayStation, dudes, I go in the room. Yo, who got mics? Who's here? 2 or 3 people. Let's go back to the last SOCOM. 32 players on what was it? 32 players online? Nobody had no fucking 1 or 2 dudes out of 30-something people. Now, I'm gonna tell you something that destroyed Xbox Online and PlayStation. Now, the PlayStation Online this generation got 360 features. And I'm talking to you as a gamer. When PlayStation 3 was out, they didn't have no unified anything. Towards the end they did, but it was too late. PlayStation dudes are used to playing by themselves and just being on board.
That's a fact.
When they fucking came out with party chat on PlayStation, that's what ruined Xbox in terms of how do you meet new people if you're in a private chat with your homies every goddamn day? Without these YouTube channels, you know how many people I wouldn't have met messing with Next? Because we in private parties and he invite the community. Let's come play. Everybody join this room. That's ruining PlayStation. PlayStation don't need private parties. PlayStation need open mic because they brand new to 360 chat.
That brother, they're deep.
That's a fact.
Nigga deep.
And I'm telling you, wait, let me finish. I'm telling you, I'm a universal gamer. Each of my platforms have a purpose. I don't fucking if a system need to be disrespected, if I had my channel the day Xbox did they press conference, I would have destroyed them. But I didn't have a channel then. My first biggest episode on my channel was the PlayStation experience last year. You know why? Crash Bandicoot, Wipeout, Ultimate Marvel Capcom. I'm a gamer. This is what I do. I'm not coming from nobody's perspective because none of these motherfuckers pay my bills. But I keep it official. This is why I said when I'm listening to you, I'm like, damn, he killing Xbox. Why he going so hard? Maybe because he don't have an Xbox. And then I go and listen to one of your fucking videos, and you saying I'm not gonna get the Xbox X. I'm gonna get the S. I'm looking at you like, motherfucker, you coming late to the game. I buy the worst system and you could buy the best system. Talk about it. Because if you want to be a dude that represent this what we doing, yo, I take this shit seriously, man. I told Next Gen I invested some real money in my channel. I ain't got hardly no viewers, and all my reviews interact with me. If it's 300 or 30, I take it serious.
That's right.
I look at these dudes and I say, I told Next Gen, I don't look at nobody. I don't respect what they do, but I need to know where you coming from, because one day we might be in a podcast like we are right now, and I need to know where you coming from, because I didn't understand from a gamer's perspective. This is what we do. This is not about Xbox versus PlayStation. This is about where is Puerto Rock coming from, because I didn't understand. I know ponies. Oh, the Xbox One X 4K means nothing. Best Buy 4K TVs, $299.99, $300. I shut down Spawn Wave Media and I shut down Stone Fox. Facts. I ain't even got 400 subscribers, but I got knowledge. And I told Next, nah, I'm not gonna really go at dudes, and I'm not gonna check. Well, why not? I'm smarter than them, and I've been around since gaming started. And you 40, you in the same fucking bracket. All right. It's not about being a pony for nobody. All right. I'm telling you, I enjoy my PlayStation, but as a gamer, you got to look at the broad. You got to look at the big picture. Don't buy no S. You're a fool. All right. Everything is future proof. How you gonna be future proof?
Here's the question. I'm gonna give
no. But rebuttal, because he said a lot, so I got to rebuttal his comment. All
right, but I still want to listen. I'll let you rebuttal, and I'm gonna throw up these two. I got two questions. All right.
All right. So it's obviously you define your platforms by what you want. You got your Nintendo for your first party. You got your PlayStation for the first party exclusive single player, and then you got your Xbox for your online. And I'm assuming that goes back all the way to the 360 PS3, right?
And the OG, but I do play their first parties like Forza and Halo 2.
Yeah, you play. Yeah, I'm talking about that. Okay, so let me ask you this: so if you've been mostly playing single player games on the PS3, right, and you're online, you focus your attention online. How does that compare to me, where most of my online was on the PlayStation, and I built my community, my friends, my clans? How are we going to have the same experience in talking, chatting, and all that stuff? How are you going to compare your experience with my experience? Me and you, we're cut from a different cloth when it comes to that. You made your choice, and hold up. I'm not saying your choice is wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong for deciding the way you do it. But you can't dictate to other people on how they handle their console. See, for you, you handle your console. Now, I'm going to explain why I'm going to get the 1S and not the 1X, right? Because I don't care about graphics. Right, I told you from the beginning, I never bash Xbox for being a 720p box. I never called next gen 480i. Never did that shit.
Behind my back, you have.
I'm saying I never did that shit. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Hell, I play Neo at 720p 60 because I wanted 60 frames. So the graphics don't bother. All I care about is experience and the games. I'm not buying a 1X because I have no plans of buying a 4K TV anytime. I'm not really all that into 4K. That's just me, right? And I'm not going to invest $500 just to play Xbox exclusives because that's all I'm really going to do on the console. I want to experience the games that I can't get on the PS4. And I'm not even going to do the whole it's on PC. I don't really give a shit about that because I have a shitty E-machine laptop. I'm not even going to front and lie about that shit. This is strictly consoles.
No, right. I got you. I'm not a PC gamer either.
So when you ask why I'm not getting the 1X, is because the 1S will deliver exactly what I want at an affordable price. Because all I'm going to do is play the exclusives. I'm going to play Gears. I'm going to play Forza. The only thing the 1X is going to do, and I'm not even a game streamer, so you can't even say you could stream in 4K. I really don't do that. The only thing that Xbox console is going to do is have me play their exclusives. And I see no reason to pay $500 to play Xbox exclusives. It doesn't make sense for me. But that doesn't mean I still can't rock out with you, Zaire, in a party, because I'm still going to be able to do all of that.
I got you.
That's it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk as a gamer. That's it. I'm a gamer too. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock anybody for buying an Xbox. Hell, even my podcast, I invite Xbox dudes to my podcast. You know, and we chat, cut it up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hell, I started out podcasting with Xbox dudes. Zaire put me onto this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't bash the console, and I don't make people feel bad for owning a console. You know what I'm saying? Most of my shit is mostly policies and what the company does. I'm basically the main thing is the games. I think Microsoft has done a piss poor job on how they handled their games. That's most of my shit. I don't go out and say, fucking Quantum Break 720p, fuck that game. I don't do that shit. I have no reason to. You know what I'm saying? But I do say shit like Crackdown's been announced in 2014, and I've seen more Spider-Man and God of War commercials, and those games were announced last year.
Right.
That's a problem. How do you expect Crackdown to be a successful franchise when the company, the executives, the marketers are doing a shit job? And then people wonder why they didn't get a Rise, or they didn't get a Rise 2, or they didn't get a Sunset Overdrive 2. There should be a Rise 2. Hell, Phil Spencer's cool and all. But let's be honest. Playground, a company that made phenomenal racing games, right? Optimized engine, probably one of the best representations of games on Xbox. They go to Phil, we're making an open world game, and he's like, it's all right, I'm gonna leave. So Playground's like, fuck it, we're gonna make it multi-plat. He's not even like, yo, Playground, can we at least make this exclusive for 1 year on Xbox? Can we at least do that? And I'll give you the funding to make it. And they'll be like, cool, we'll make it exclusive to Xbox. Hell, it's gonna be fucking one of the premier showcases for Xbox One X. And you know Playground will make the 1X look mad good. But he's not even doing that.
Okay.
So it's not about the console or the gamers me bashing them. But when you have a dude like Phil Spencer, let's admit it, the best CEO, the best person in charge you had on Xbox was Peter Moore. That fucking dude is a beast.
He was aggressive.
Yo, that dude went on stage when fucking PlayStation 3, they had the shit version of Madden at 30 frames. This motherfucker live on stage said, in this fall, you'll have the best version of Madden running at 720p and the only version at a smooth 60 frames. That shot's fired at Sony. And he was willing to be the beast that Zaire wants. Zaire wants a dude like that.
Puerto Rock, let me tell you something.
That was Peter Moore.
I got something against
Phil. Wait. Listen, like I said, I have two questions. There's two questions. Two questions, all right?
Start with the first one.
Question one, okay? I'll let you guys freestyle, dance around each other. Both of you guys brought up valid points, okay? You brought up some good, things, Puerto Rock. And my man Dragon brought up some good, things. I have two questions, okay? The first question, I'm gonna give both of you guys a chance to answer it and a rebuttal, or you know what I mean? My question is to you, Puerto Rock. Do you think Phil Spencer is doing a good job? If so, I'm sorry, if not, explain why. If so, I'm gonna ask, Dragon the same question. And then question number two will be value. What do you think is a better value, the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X?
Oh, can't wait for that one.
So, what do you want to do? You want to do the
Well, go first.
Okay,
I'll start with the first question.
Phil Spencer first,
I'll
or
start
the
with Phil Spencer. I'll start first. I think he's doing a decent job because he's kind of like Barack Obama taking over a shit show.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? So Phil Spencer started from, you can't even say he started on the bottom. He was already fucking below ground and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was digging Xbox. So I think he did a fine job. My only thing with Phil Spencer is, and I'm not sure, this is just assumptions and shit, but I think while he was developing the hardware, I think he should have put the games or his first party studio more on the forefront, up front, at the same time as best he could. All right. For example, he doesn't even have to create a whole new studio. He could do something as simple as augment the studios he already has. Like, there's no reason 343 should only be worrying about one franchise, and there's no reason Coalition should be focusing on one franchise. You know, I understand building a studio from the ground up takes time. It takes a while, but he already has studios that are proficient. They make good games. They have senior guys that know what they're doing. So you hire more people that could develop a new project, and it gets overseen, similar to what Naughty Dog. Do what Naughty Dog did. You know what I'm saying? They didn't start out being able to make two games, you know, two projects, juggling two projects in DLC.
Nope.
They start out small, but you build them up.
Right.
So Microsoft already has a studio with competent and good developers, senior developers that have been in the industry for a while. You augment them with more manpower. You understand?
That's what Phil's like saying. Just right.
You know what I'm saying? So if Phil would have done, let's say Phil would have done that in 2014, you probably would have gotten, you know, at least a teaser of a new 343 project at this E3. That's not Halo. It could have been something completely new IP made by 343's Team B. You know what I'm saying? While Team A is still making Halo 6. He could have done something like that. A little, you know, something, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? He does something good, you know. But remember, about 2 months ago, a month ago, he said that, you know, the exclusives are coming within 2 or 3 years. Bro, you're talking late 2019. That's a long time. You know, especially, remember, 1X is not the start of a new generation. Nope. We are still in the current gen. So to tell people within the current gen, exclusives are coming 2 to 3 years, that's like, yo, like, what are we waiting for? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's all I gotta say for that.
Let me answer that same question. I'm gonna tell you two sides. Phil Spencer. I'm gonna tell you somebody on Sony's side. I used to love this guy, Jack Tretton. Being that Sony got financial troubles, they're having a lot of problems paying these big boys. So they're retiring, they're leaving, they did they. Jack Tretton was the man. Jack Tretton was the dude when he came on the E3 stage. You want to hear what he got to say. Phil Spencer is the Jack Tretton. Now, what he has done with Xbox today, his vision for an Xbox is the S. Excellent system. If that would have been the fucking system from day one, nobody wouldn't have been saying nothing. Took a system, that's what he made. Now his rehash system, it is this generation, but there is games that can be made on the X that can't play on the Xbox One S. They can do that in terms of the lack of hardware and everything else. My problem with Phil Spencer is, like Peter Moore, he ain't gonna go out there and destroy the competition. They got more money than Sony. They can give a company an extra $1 million, $2, $3, $4 million, and say it better not come out on the competition. Phil Spencer's like, oh, gamers, kumbaya, my lord. I don't want to hear that shit when you losing. As an Xbox dude, we want the Peter Moore who used to come out on stage and point out facts. Yeah, they're saying every game will be better on the X. Duh. But you have to lock in certain games to say, like, okay, Cuphead. Oh, it's rumored to come to PS4. They paid them motherfuckers to say, no, it's not. You understand what I'm saying? But you need to do that with the bigger titles. Players Unknown Battlegrounds is a huge game. That's a huge game. Pay them dudes so it don't come on the PlayStation platform. So it'll draw. It will draw people. He is too passive. Oh, we don't want to lock out gamers on other platforms. Motherfucker, you got Minecraft already. Shut up. Get some backbone. And I love Phil. Because you know why I love Phil? Because he interact with the people. He has tweeted me. I've hit him on my own friends list on Xbox. He is sociable, but he ain't got no backbone. He don't got a mean streak. You got to get aggressive. You think Sony? First of all, we gonna go back to the first press conference for both of them in E3. They all was down with that DRM shit. And for the people who's listening right now, they still DRMing your ass because you unplug your PlayStation and Xbox, those free games get locked. They still DRMing you. But Microsoft said, this is what we doing. PlayStation saw the response of what Microsoft said, went in the back of E3 and filmed, this is how you share a game. That shit wasn't no studio. That was behind the scenes at E3 before they came out on stage. They backed off of what they said. What Microsoft wanted to do was the Steam store. You understand? I think Phil needs a backbone, man. He needs a fucking backbone. Stop being so user-friendly. Tell Sony, fuck out of here. Our Xbox destroys your Pro. It's $100 more. And I'm going to get into this on the next question. The PlayStation 4 Pro is a great system. It takes them lower res textures. It makes the whole screen look higher res. I'm playing on a 65-inch 4K TV, top of the line, and the games look fine. But if they had all the other bells and whistles, it would look better. Phil needs to express that. He needs to put a kiosk in the store, running the X, running the S, and the same shit, 2 different screens, and show what the system can do. He is too passive. He's a passive aggressive. Yeah, our game's going to look better on Xbox One X, but we don't really want to talk about it too much. That's my problem with Phil. And I love the guy.
All right.
Just like I love Jack Tretton too. Yo, once Jack Tretton left the company, they didn't want to pay him. I was depressed. I don't want to watch no more Sony press conferences. Sorry. It just is what it is. He interact with people. He's sociable. Who we got now for Sony representing? Who?
Okay. Here's the thing then. All right. And I kind of forgot. I'm sorry. So if you had to compare the two, who's doing a better job, Phil Spencer or Yoshida? Who would you pick?
At this point, it is Phil, because you know why? Phil is hands-on every day. He's on Twitter live every day. Fuck Yoshida. Let's just keep it official. They don't talk to you. We're mere peasants in justice. How dare you come into King's Court? But Phil is in the battlefield with us. When a lonely gamer says, "Oh, Phil, where is Xbox One X pre-orders?" He responds to the little guy. And I respect that. Because the little guy is who buy all these goddamn smaller games and all the indies. I don't fucking buy indies. I buy AAAs and major titles. I got 300 games on my Xbox. I got about 150 on my PS4. I buy major titles. But those other guys, some games come out $14.99. Those indie games and they be promoting. The little guys buy that. That's why Xbox Game Pass is big for Microsoft right now. Because now them dudes ain't got to do that. I told somebody in one of Zaire's rooms, I said, you know how easy it is to be a single console gamer? When it comes to the holiday season, when everybody drop their games, I walk in to GameStop, my head spinning off my shoulders like the fucking Exorcist because I got to see what I'm buying. Because I got multi-console. It's easy to have a PS4 or just an Xbox. Or that's just what it is. Or just a Nintendo system. It's better to be a single-player gamer, man. A single-system gamer. But when you got to have everything, how does your holiday look? Anybody in this goddamn watching the stream, you're a multi-console gamer. What does September, October, November look to you? Motherfuckers doing overtime. They selling newspapers on the side. They doing fucking Chinese deliveries because they want everything. That's what gamers do. So it's easy to be a single console gamer. That's a fact. Financially, that's a fact.
All right, let me bring up who's doing a better job for Phil Spencer Yoshida. Right? It depends what you expect. Like me, I didn't buy my PlayStation. I don't buy any console with the expectation to talk to somebody. Like, I really don't talk to execs. I really don't care what an exec said. He's a business dude. Listen, the dude has a Mazda. He has he's driving a fucking BMW Mercedes or some shit. I'm not. All I give a shit is when I buy your product, what can I buy and what I get out of it. That's all I really care about. Yoshida, he doesn't have to talk to me. I really don't care. He, you know what I'm saying? He barely speaks English anyway, and I'm sure he don't speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I don't talk. But what he does, you know what I'm saying, on his style, he makes sure shit happens. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure extra content is on third-party games for the platform he's trying to convince us to buy. He makes sure they run a check and be like, yo, Neo, nah, don't put that on PC. Don't put that Xbox. Here's a check. Keep that shit on PlayStation. Without doing a tweet. You understand what I'm saying? He, you know, he makes sure Gorilla be like, yo, we want to do a third-person action RPG. He'd be like, here you go. Here's a check. Fucking do it.
And that's the aggression. That's the aggression Phil on got.
Yeah, and that's what I care about. I mean, Phil's a nice dude. Yo, I hear he goes on party chat. He plays games. That is a genuine. He don't curse. He be trying to preach to Zaire not to curse and shit. Good dude. Good dude. I will not knock him. He's a good, wholehearted dude. He's deep in the pulse. And that's cool and all. I'm not gonna knock you guys that. And that's probably something special that the Xbox community enjoys. And that's cool. For me, I don't really care about that. I'd rather have Neo. I'd rather see a check go to Kojima, and now I get to play fucking Death Stranding in 2020, or whenever the fuck he decides to make it. But they gave him the check to do it. I like the fact that Yoshida was part of the people who talked to Marvel when Marvel said, hey, we want Spider-Man to be on our fucking cinematic universe. Yoshida's like, then we want exclusive license to the game, and you'll get your Spider-Man. And Marvel's like, well, fuck it. Here you go. I like that shit. That's what I like.
That's that Peter Moore.
That's what I'm talking about. And then to me, at the end of the day, that's what matters. That's what matters for me.
And you know what?
Just put in that work and put that game in the console. He was the dude right from the start, and you were right. Sony was going to do that DRM the way Xbox did, and they did it. And not only did they not do it, my man Yoshida live on stage. This is how we trade our games.
Right, and that was a monster. That was a back of right. They had a dude with a bullshit fucking Canon camera. It was a fucking I think a 4D or some shit, and they went back there, they filmed that shit, and then they put it on the big screen. Listen, they basically backed off what they was going, because what they trying to do is they trying to eliminate GameStop. You see what EA dropped the other day? Digital sales are larger in physical disc. If they do a trade-in store on PlayStation Network, Xbox, Xbox Live, where you trade your game in and you lose the DRM to the game and they give you good credit, where GameStop gonna go? They done. They're already struggling. This is what they want to do. They want to be Steam on steroids.
Yeah,
that's what they want to do.
Well, they all don't want to do that. Yeah,
Steam is popping. I just don't like the PC community. They too separated. Everybody on a different party chat, and they're not unified. Great community in terms of, you know, support for games, besides the bootlegging. Because I remember they begged for Grand Theft Auto. There was 250,000 sold, and it was 3 million online.
The only knock I gotta give on Sony and Microsoft is they're very terrible at pricing their games. I remember when Street Fighter dropped to $30 on Amazon, right, in June, when they got the content, because I didn't buy it at launch, because, you know what I'm saying, my Capcom fucked that all up. But like in June, that's when they updated and they provided, you know, the story mode and all that shit. I'm like, okay, so now that it's a complete game, let me go buy it. And then Amazon had it for $30. I was like, oh, cool, $30.
Okay.
When I switched it to a digital download, that shit was $60. And I'm like, what? So then I look at the PlayStation Store, they had it for $60. You know what I'm saying? Most of my new games I buy, unless it has multiplayer, most of my new games I buy disc, because I get it for $47 day one, brand new. Right,
Best Buy. Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy and Amazon. I'm a Prime member, so that should get shipped to me, and I get it the same day it comes out. So it's the only games I buy digital are the ones I'm going to game share with my brother-in-law, and it's mostly because of the multiplayer. If it's single player, I'll play it and then I loan it to him, and he'll play it, and that's it. Right. That's the only big thing, that on these stores there's no competition. You see, on PC there's multiple ways to get digital games, and then you can merge it with Steam.
Now this
they don't have that shit. It's like imagine if GameStop was the only retailer to buy physical games in the entire world. They'll price that shit at $90. That's the only backdoor that I give Sony and Microsoft. That's the only knock on them.
This
They
is
suck at pricing their games.
Okay, hold on. My last question. You guys think that you can go back and talk to them. My last question, okay? If I was to ask you guys again, as a gamer, from a gamer's perspective, what's a better value, the Xbox One S or the PS4 Slim, or just
I
generally,
mean, X.
or what's the better value? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or to the gamer, is it Xbox or is it PlayStation?
I'm gonna go first this time.
Okay. What's the better? I'm not even talking about the X or the Pro. So what's the better value for gamers, the Xbox or the PlayStation 4?
Okay. The Xbox One X is a better financial option, and people have went in on Xbox for $100 more. Okay. Now, these are the same people who bought the 900p 720p system for $500. I'm gonna tell you something from a tech perspective. Not that it means something to everybody, but it's future proof. That means more to me in any factor. The Xbox One X. I ain't talking about Dolby Atmos. I ain't talking about the 4K Blu-ray player. Because I don't watch movies on no console I've ever bought. I've always had a standalone. They have a 4K DVR inside the goddamn Xbox One X. Now, anybody listening to this podcast, this debate between me and PR, if you go to upgrade your PC to capture 4K 30, it starts at $650. $650. They got that shit built straight into the system. That's worth more than $100 alone. This is why I'm telling people, you're getting 4K textures and assets. I know people like, what is that? That's bigger draw distances. That's even if they checkerboard a game, it don't matter. It's the textures that paint the game. Or let me generalize this so people understand this. Listen, if you go to the car dealership and you get candy apple red paint on your Tahoe, your Benz, it looks fantastic. Go to that mom and pop fix-it shop and get the same paint and see how your car come out looking. It's quality, and then it's bullshit. 4K textures is what paints the game. Everything you look at is what. Everything you look in the game, it's not about polygon counts as it was in the days of PlayStation 1, aka Game Day, had 1 million polygons running at one time. That was huge for the first PlayStation. Not about polygons no more. Games have less polygon counts and beautiful mapping, filters and lighting. That's all textures, man. Now, this is what makes the Xbox One X more. You know what the PlayStation 4 Pro does good? It can checkerboard to 1800p, 2160p. It can also, which also makes the picture sharper, but it can't do better textures. This is the difference. When you see the same game on both systems and one has 4K textures, one don't, see a huge difference. It's a huge difference. When I built my PC, I brought my boys to my crib. I put it on 1080p ultra settings. I used a free game called Hawken, which looks shitty on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Hawken. Put it on 1080p ultra settings. It was sitting here. Oh shit! I click one button to put it to 2160p. Everything jumps to 4K textures. They couldn't believe the details. Like I was saying the other night when I was cracking jokes on Puerto Rock, I said I will bring this motherfucker to my house, tie him down like the goddamn Winter Soldier, and show him what 4K looks like on my PC. He will leave here saying, yes, sir, no, sir, and I love to get beat, sir. Because that's how serious the difference is with textures. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Right.
That's not my opinion.
Rebuttal.
That's just the facts.
No, it's not a fact. I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Some of my favorite games don't even have the best textures on the PlayStation. Like I said, you trying to impose your taste on me, and that's not how it is.
But no. Wait. I'm gonna correct you. 4K.
How are you gonna correct me?
No. You said my taste. 4K textures is not my taste. That's just what it is. 4K.
Bro, you're saying that you just said you're gonna tie me up. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, 4K, yes, master. Who the fuck says I give a fuck about 4K?
No, not. I'm just saying. No,
Who
I'm not.
cares?
No, I'm not. I know what you're saying about not supporting the graphic side. You want the experience. I got that, but I just was using it in a general situation, saying that if you saw the difference, not that you would care, but I'm talking about on a general basis, it's beautiful.
Okay, okay.
Well, hold up, let me finish. Okay, but at no point am I saying. In fact, I'm probably one of the few dudes that know Xbox don't have the better looking games. I never argue that. It's obvious. You know, the console's $500, is better built, and it's coming a year later. It's gonna have the better looking games.
And
fact.
And
I have no issue with that.
I'm gonna call these two motherfuckers out. Spawn Wave Media and motherfucking Stone Fox telling everybody, oh, it's the same shit. It's the same thing. Y'all motherfuckers lying. They lying. Because when you get the whole, like I said, everything, Sony started that. Resolution makes you a better gamer. I'm like, why the fuck did they say that? But console gamers ain't tech dudes anyway. Console gamers are not tech people. You have some tech people that play consoles, but in a general basis, console people are not tech gamers. This generation, I walk into GameStop hearing dudes talking about shit. I know you can't even spell it. Let's talk about it.
All right, so let me finish my point.
Go ahead.
With the value, right? Because I already seen this movie before. The whole what you think is a better value. Listen, value is subjective to the gamer. You understand what I'm saying? I heard the same thing last year in November, December, that the Xbox One S is going to outsell the PS4 Slim because it's a better value. It had a 4K. It has the UHD Blu-ray player. It upscales to 4K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was going to be an overall better value. Right? In fact, the PS4 Slim didn't even have a fucking audio optical out. They took the shit out. So if you had a headset, you couldn't even use it anymore. And yet, the PS4 Slim was the #1 selling product. And I'm not saying it's better. That's all opinion.
No, it's
what I'm
not
trying
better.
to say is, listen, I'm not saying it's better, but what I'm trying to say is, you can determine what a person's value is. Just like no one predicted the Slim was going to outsell the Xbox One S. You know what I'm saying? That's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to finish.
Hold on, I'm going to give you a point. Because they just sold a lot of PlayStations for the gold color. That was crazy.
Well, here's the thing. A lot attributed to the gold color, but nobody pays attention to the games that associated. Like fucking Horizon Zero Dawn, that shit's back in the top 10 MPD. That means motherfuckers bought a PS4, and they bought that game. That game came out in February. So far, no exclusive. This whole entire gen, 4 months later, goes back in the MPD in the top 10. None. Not Halo, not even Uncharted did that.
Right.
No game has done that. This is the first time a game that came out 4 months or more ends up in the top 10 MPD again. People went and bought it. It's a system seller. It's selling consoles. Those are system sellers. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, what One X has, the 4K streaming. What the hell is that shit, right? Atmos, all this shit. On the feature value, you can argue it has a better value. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fanboy about that.
Does. No,
okay?
no, it does.
Better value. I'm just saying this, though. But if a person walks in a store, and even despite all these features, and he asks, oh, cool, yo, I saw a commercial of Spider-Man. Is that going to be on Xbox? No, it's not going to be on Xbox. He might be like, well, fuck. I don't care about the 4K streaming. I want Spider-Man. And I could play all these multi-plats anyway. Let me get the Pro. You don't know what the gamer's going to think, you know?
Right.
And then things changes, right? Let's say if it's a Destiny 2 player. Let's say it's a Destiny dude. Walk in a store, he sees on a shelf Destiny 2 already bundled with the Pro for $450 with $100 worth of content, which is the game of the season pass. And somebody tells him, hey, it's going to be better on Xbox. And he's like, cool, how much is it going to cost? All right, it's going to run you about $6 something because you have to buy the game of the season pass separate. At $600, he's going to be like, yeah, it's better, but I'm not willing to pay that extra $150 to do it. Fuck it, I'll settle. You understand? Remember this. If it was all about the best, McDonald's would not be the #1 burger joint in the world. Five Guys would.
Facts.
Some people are cool with mediocrity simply because the budget. That's just the way the world is. That's why Toyota Corolla is the #1 selling car and not the fucking Mercedes or other shit. It just happens. You don't know what a value is to a gamer. Everybody has their own opinion on what value means.
Now, that cross references what I said to the dude from Spawn Wave Media. I took it personal when I listened to his podcast and him and his 3 clowns with him try to say, "Oh, the PS4 Pro is not selling; it getting sold out 1 to 5." So I said, what makes you think that you got a lot of high-end gamers out there on PC? Because one of them was like PC gamers, da 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 da. I'm like, unlike most gamers, they don't buy the 1080i's in the world, 1080 Ti's. They buy the 1080 50s and 60s, which to get to 4K, those games are checkerboarded on PC. For anybody listening that didn't know, yes, they got checkerboarding on PC. Rainbow Six, Battlefield 1, Overwatch, Diablo 3. Now, he was like, "What?" I'm like, "You trying to ridicule this?" Like I told you, I'm a gamer. Try to ridicule the PlayStation 4 Pro. PlayStation 4 Pro is not for those dudes like yourself, Puerto Rock, who don't really care about that stuff. They just want to play games. I got it. But if you want to be a high-end dude, or you want to talk about high-end stuff, you got to have it. You understand? And the Xbox One S is supposed to outsell the X, because dudes go and buy Escalades. They don't buy the $103,000 version. They buy the $67,000 version because it say Escalade. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Everybody just want to be in a conversation. But if you want to be a big boy, you got to do big boy things. You work hard, you play hard. Want to be with big toys? You got to spend big money. And that's not for everybody. That's why I don't ridicule people what to do. That's why I say I wanted to pick this dude. I wanted to pick your brain and see where you was at. This whole
but
thing
I don't do Pro versus Xbox. I stay away from that topic because, again, I don't really care about the whole argument of
you don't
4K versus checkerboard. I really don't care about that.
You guys, what do you think is the better value, the Xbox or the PlayStation?
Well, I think the Xbox, because for $100 more, you're getting way more than $100 of what it do compared to the Pro. The Pro, you're only getting a resolution bump. You're already getting a goddamn resolution bump on a goddamn PlayStation 4. Why are you going to spend $100 to get an extra bump with the same textures running on PlayStation 4? If you're going to spend $100, you might as well buy something that's going to give you the whole package for an extra $100, not part of the package. And I own a Pro.
Well, for me, it depends on what you want. If that's what you want the whole experience, you want the 4K textures and all that shit. Yeah, for an extra $100, you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the best version of multiplex. That's why I agree. But if your number one priority is games, it's just my opinion.
You could buy both vanilla systems.
So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about one versus one. I'm not talking. I mean, if you're a multi-console owner, then it doesn't really matter what you do.
Right.
You're gonna get everything anyway. You know, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? But let's say if there's a person that's only gonna rock out, which a lot of gamers only rock out with one system. That's why there's a huge disparity between the PS4 and Xbox One, because everybody's not a multi-console owner. Because if they were, then they both would be at 60 million if everybody was rocking that way.
Like
some people can't afford. Some people can't afford 2 consoles, or some people wait, like me, till one console's cheaper because the first one's already in the $400 or $500 range. So they'll wait, and not everybody's a bowler. That's what it is. You know, it is what it is.
That's the beginning.
But hold on, let me finish. Okay. What I'm trying to say is everybody has a different value of what they want.
Facts.
Some people could give 2 shits about the UHD player. Some people may not care too much about 4K assets. It all depends on what they want. On a technical feature to feature, looking at paper wise, you could say the Xbox One X is the better value on paper because it has all these features.
Facts.
4K textures. You're gonna get it's just gonna do everything better. Even if both games were checkerboarded, graphically the One X is going to look better.
Because the texture.
I'm not an idiot. I already know exactly what it is. You're not gonna see me damage control One X's graphics. I already told people the beast is coming. I don't see why you guys are having a heart attack. If you guys were trolling the last 3 years, you're just gonna have to get served the next 3 years. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter to me on staff stuff, whatever. But value is different for certain people. You got Xbox One X, 6 teraflops, but those 6 T-flops can't run God of War. That might be important to a gamer. They gotta have God of War. They gotta have some. I just don't know. But on the tech paper, yes, I would say One X has the better features, the better value on paper.
Now
I don't know if people agree with me when it comes to the streets.
Now, this is another factor. I'm not a hardcore PC gamer. I just try to buy the best. I have a problem. Like right now, I'm buying a new toy. I'm going to review maybe like a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. A new toy for my channel, right? I can get a $700 version, $1,300. My tech savvy is saying $1,300 one. And I know I only need the $700 one. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, when I look at the Xbox One X, I told you, my PC is like $4,000. Everybody don't go out there and fucking buy no PC like that. But I built it with my hands. If I went to a store and ordered that PC, it'd be like $6,000. I put my PC together. But when I look at the Xbox One X performance, and this is what I told dudes about 60 frames. When you have an open world game, open world games are built on 30 frames. Anybody talking about open world games is supposed to be 60 is retarded, because open world games on PC, the power you need is in 4,000 and 5,000 range.
Yeah.
And we talking about Grand Theft Autos. You understand? Shit like that.
Yeah.
Now, that's not, this game's 30, this game's 60. That is what it is. But when you get into the PC realm, man, and you want to build an Xbox One X, you're looking at $1,500 in performance. So it's in itself, forget Pro, just to get what that system is doing for PC, you're not spending $1,500 to $1,000 to get the performance. That's why it's even more of a value, because you can't build a PC for $500 outperforming that thing. You can't. My goddamn motherboard was $650. You understand what I'm saying? You can't build a PC for $500 outperforming the X. Forget PlayStation 4 Pro. Just on another level. That's why when I hear these PC dudes, that's why when Next Gen put up them numbers that I watched from Steam, them dudes' asses was hurt. What do you mean most people don't game in 4K? Most of you motherfuckers don't even know what 4K is. I run a bench test on my PC. I'm in the top 1% on the planet. I'm going to say that one more time. I'm in the top 1% on the planet. Not United States, the planet in terms of power. That means that 1% is split up around the world. How many motherfuckers got a fucking computer like that? Hands full. PC gamers aim at the $200 graphic cards. This is what they do. But they call themselves the master race. This is why the Xbox One X, what it does for $100 more is a phenomenon. Because most of the time when they make a console, it's 6 months ahead of PC. PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 4 base model, vanilla, Xbox One base model came out in 2013. It was based on technology from 2011. The only thing the Pro really had an advantage on, a little bit of GPU power, but more with the RAM. But technically, they both was behind PC. That's why we got these mid-generation rejuvenations. You ain't never had to build no fucking console to match graphics 3 years down the road. These shits was 2 years old when they came out.
Okay.
This is why I try to explain to dudes. That's my point. That's my point.
Right.
That's why I said the Xbox got the most value. That's why the Xbox got the most value.
Let's say you got the most value, but again, you brought it about graphics. You know what I'm saying? If you're graphics and you want the best graphics, again, that's why I said on the text paper, it has the more value. But again, just like how people said by default, Xbox One S has more value than the Slim. The people again were like, the fucking Slim don't even have an audio output to use your headset. So it was literally, so most people were like, it was a downgrade from the vanilla. They say it was better to just get the vanilla. But yet more people went out and bought the Slim. So you don't know what to consume. Now, the thing with the PC, I don't argue console versus PC ever. I'm going to tell you why. Right? I don't argue this. Because no matter what, it's a pointless argument, because Xbox One S right now is going to be the new shit. But next year, the One X is locked in its specs. It ain't changing.
Right.
You're going to get new latest shit on PC using Ryzen and Vega. Eventually, within a year and a half,
that's how it's supposed to be.
I know, I agree. That's why I don't really get into the whole PC. I don't really get into the whole console and PC power. I don't.
It's not in competition with no consoles. This is another thing I talk about. PC, every 7 months, the shit you just purchased means nothing. Because that's what they do. And they're starting to slow down. NVIDIA's starting to slow down the cycle of putting out graphic cards. Because when they bring out these 1080Is and 1080 Ti's, which I have one, they don't sell. They make about 4,000 of them. But they make 100,000 1060s.
Do anything.
But in the general fact, when you buy a new console, from NES to Super NES, what was the big deal? Graphics. That's the big deal from generation to generation. And when you buy a new console, you want to see better graphics. You know what I see with my Pro? I think the PlayStation 4 Pro is what the Xbox One and the PlayStation should have been from day one. 1080p, rock solid games day one. Not making games in 900p, 720p, both of them. Do you see what Tekken 7 runs at on the PlayStation? It's horrible. And the Xbox is worse. It's nothing to brag about with either console. It took the Pro to hit 1080p. Come on, man. A fighting game? You got a background and 2 people on the screen. Come on, man.
All right. Well,
here's one thing. Last part. I don't think it's just graphics. I think when like the NES to Super NES, Super NES, 1064, it's also gameplay and being able to play games you can't play on the old generation hardware. So it's more than just, and that's going to be the holdback on the One X. It's going to have the best graphics, but a lot of people like I could still play those games on the console already own.
So can
it's not going to be. It's not a new generation of hardware.
No,
where people be like that. If I don't get the One X, I'm gonna miss out on games.
This is why the PC,
people be like, you see what I'm saying?
PC Master Race call it the Master Race. You know why they call themselves the Master Race? Not because of power, because everything is backwards compatible. Everything, like you got dudes and players unknown battlegrounds who can't run the game like they're supposed to. So they put it on the most least settings, and now you have no grass, no this, so you can see everybody on the goddamn field.
Yeah, they cheat.
Exactly.
I mean, but that's just PC though.
All right, here's the last question.
I don't even be.
We can end the show with this. All right. I'm giving both of you guys 5 minutes to answer your point. You got 5 minutes to
Damn, that's long, son, but okay.
You don't have to take one. You got up to 5 minutes to get your point across. Okay. Last question. This generation thus far, who has had the better exclusives? Xbox or PlayStation? You want to go first, Puerto Rock?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
If you would have asked that question 2 years ago, it would have been one. But right now, it's PlayStation, bro.
I'm just saying, this generation, just this generation period.
Yeah, this generation, PlayStation by far.
2013. We talk about from 2013 to 2017. Who has had the better exclusives? Okay.
But yeah, again, this is all opinion. You know what I'm saying? But this year alone, the exclusives has been phenomenal. Never mind, you add Infamous, Uncharted. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation is the only place to get a proper baseball game. PlayStation, as of now, is the only console that has exclusive RPGs. You know, Neo, Bloodborne. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking PlayStation just been hitting all cylinders. You got great hack and slash games like Nier, Automa, and shit like that. And all these games ain't chinky winky, only 100,000. Some of these games have been in the fucking top 10 on MPD and shit like that, right? Hell, fucking even a goddamn VR game now is on the top 10 of Maze MPD and shit. Like, so a lot of people are experiencing these games. That's why the narrative has changed the games, because there's fucking exclusives that have been pushed out. Now you could argue in the beginning Xbox had a better library exclusive, but it's not like that now. When you look at everything, you go down the list, fucking PS4 has been killing it with the exclusives and stuff like that. It's just a fucking monster at this point. And then what's coming, man.
I'm just talking about this 2013 to 2017.
Okay, so right now, yeah. So right now, it's fucking killing. You know what I'm saying? In fact, 2017 has been terrible for Xbox. It's been absolutely terrible. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people are putting Phil under the pressure, like, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? You know, is he just under pressure to get shit out? You know, to get the games out, whatever.
You ready for this?
From at this point, PlayStation's been killing it.
I'm gonna say something for the record, man. I bought PlayStation for Xbox. Week apart, it's been $3,000. Day one, it's been Xbox. Day one. This is the first year. First year, 8 months in, they dropping big exclusive. Not even big. They just dropping games that's not coming out on Xbox. And I'm gonna go back to 2016 and talk about Killing Floor 2, which is a great game, underrated. Horizon Zero Dawn, great game. I'm gonna say this: God of War 3 remaster, Last of Us remaster.
Oh shit.
Crash Bandicoot, I love it. I purchased it. Remaster. Wipeout exclusive remaster.
Hey.
Last what's the other game? Beyond Two Souls remaster.
Oh man.
Oh, Uncharted is my shit. That was good. Then they dropped the remaster for the other versions.
Woo.
Nah, motherfucker, you're not getting that one. No fucking way. Horizon Zero Dawn, bonkers. Overachieved in graphics. On the 1080p version, overachieved. Great game, love it. But in terms of exclusives, fuck out of here. Fuck you mean? No way. No way. Listen, you dudes, and I'm a PlayStation guy. You dudes talk about exclusives and don't buy them. Neo, 400,000 at first, struggled.
No, me.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Nah, come on. You gotta tell the truth.
Rob, let him finish.
You gotta tell the.
Don't come with the
No. Excuse me. Let me correct myself.
Go ahead.
Nier Automata. Excuse me. Great game. Bought it day one. I see a lot of PlayStation dudes talk about these exclusives they don't own. They use it as lobby bait, forum bait, talk bait. I'm gonna win this argument bait. Listen, buy games, don't buy names. These motherfuckers talk a lot of bullshit, don't purchase. I purchase a lot of shit. Now, like I said, Killing Floor 2, that's a great game. It's coming to Xbox. I'm not buying it again. That game is great. I just streamed it. Listen, Drive Club, trash.
Oh shit.
Trash.
He heating up.
Trash. Invisible Walls. Uncharted. 8 million sold. First time in the history. Still in our sale. Motherfucking Halo. Nowhere near. Listen, Gears of War. Bonkers. All of the forces. Bonkers. Your system's so powerful. Where the fuck is the 4K native? Because, listen. Excuse me. No, let me not do that. Let me just.
Where was it? 1080-60.
Yo, listen, man. Where is it? Where's the 1080-60, man?
I'm sorry, my bad.
Forza is the definition of where we going in graphics, and they have an inferior console, technically. And look, I'm a PlayStation dude too. I'm not knocking PlayStation, but you think this is what the PlayStation president said. People don't want to play old games. But yet and still, you keep releasing old shit and charging us for it.
Wait, hold up. My heart is thinking. It's the big one, Elizabeth. What happened? What happened? What he said?
The dude came out and said backwards compatibility means jack shit. But yet and still, you got Wipeout Omega Collection. That's fucking 10 years old.
Oh, shit.
Last of Us is old. God of War 3 is old.
Savage.
Parappa the Rapper, nigga?
Savage.
That's facts. Listen, I don't knock PlayStation because, like I said, you want to bring out some motherfucker redo SOCOM 2 and 1, some shit we really want to play. Because Crash Bandicoot's going to be dropping on that fucking Xbox, so that's not an exclusive. It's time. Like content, but I'm not knocking the PlayStation guys, man. I'm just pointing out a fact as a PlayStation fan, and I only could talk from this perspective because I am a PlayStation fan, and I did miss those games. But first party? Fuck you mean? Can't be serious.
Damn.
All right, let me rebuttal that.
Hey, Puerto Rock, would you like a Stanton 8 count? Because right now,
Yeah, let me rebuttal that. All right, because you only want to talk about.
Oh,
I didn't hear you mention Bloodborne.
I got that. That shit got 3 colors.
But no, but you didn't say it in your rebuttal, so let me talk now. It's my talk. Fuck out of here. Gloves are off. Gloves are fucking off. Gloves are off. Nah. You're gonna hear this shit, because for $30, you motherfuckers try to sell Rare Replay Atari fucking games from 1980. And try to make it seem like, oh, great 30 collection games. Fuck out of here.
Can you please be respectful?
Gears of War remake. Fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
A fucking console, when people told you 3 years ago we tired of Gears of War, they released a Halo Master Chief Collection, which didn't work for 5 fucking months. Fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
Right?
But
You don't even have a fucking baseball game. An American console. How the fuck a Japanese console got a proper baseball game?
Oh, man.
Fuck out of here. Until Dawn, you ain't got that. Neo, 1 million in 2 weeks. By the way, how did Dead Rising 4 do? The Last Guardian. More gamers bought The Last Guardian than that game.
Oh my God.
You ain't supporting your shit. You guys don't even beat your shit. Have you ever looked at the achievements of some of your games? Hold up. You're gonna get this work.
Oh, shit.
Record. All this shit y'all talking. You ever saw the fucking, the achievement to beat the game? Only 2.9% of recall owners beat the game. No one wants to play your shit.
Oh, shit, Miss Guy.
You know what I'm saying? So what you talking about, dog? You ain't got the Halo Wars, too. That shit bombed so bad, they can't even afford a physical disc no more. They stopped that shit.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know, hold up. How many years, year after year, I can't even enjoy a summer without the Xbox community hyping winter gaming. I'm like, bro, can I go to the beach, crack a beer, and put on some suntan? Even now, motherfuckers coming to me, harass me on Twitter, oh, you ain't got no games for the holiday, Porter. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm about to buy some exclusives next fucking week in August.
Okay.
I ain't got time. Who the fuck buys a Carhartt winter coat and Tim boots in July?
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I got Corona. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Not to you directly. I apologize. You know, I'm getting it right. But yo, right now I'm buying me some Corona. I got my Nautica swim shirts. I'm worried about the now. Over the last month, yo, I got shit I still have to come. I hardly played multiplats this year because of all the exclusives I'm playing. You understand what I'm saying?
Done, nigga?
Oh shit! Hold up! I'm gonna get the you know, you quick to talk about fucking remakes, but you don't want to mention Infamous. You don't want to mention that. Come on, dog.
No.
First party do not fuck around. You know what I'm saying? When they see it, they buy the shit or they make it them fucking selves.
You got any kids?
Period.
You have kids?
My kid's 22 years old, so.
Okay, so you had kids, so you know what the biggest time of the season is, right, motherfucker? It's the holidays. Because Black Friday not in the summertime, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
No, so why you bring up holiday? Hold up.
No.
I know what you're saying, bro. Remember this. I'm just gonna remember this.
Let him finish.
I know, but I'm just gonna say. Go ahead.
The biggest time of the season is the holiday season. Instead of them struggling 3.5 with that Horizon Zero Dawn, they would have sold that in the first week if it was dropped in fucking October. Let's talk about it. That shit got pushed back. Well, no, it ain't bullshit, because holiday season is when everybody saved their fucking money to go get them kids that Christmas gift that they've been asking for. Not in fucking February. I'm sorry. That's tax time.
No, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Tax time is the recovery from the holiday. The holiday seasons, every third party, first party released the big guns. That's Microsoft problem. The only time Microsoft had a successful summer is Summer of Arcade. Summer of Arcade. Otherwise, they drop the games in the winter time.
And most of them flop.
Fuck out of here. You crazy.
No? Tomb Raider, huh? Let's talk Tomb Raider. Flopped.
You don't want to
Right before, flopped. Recore, flopped. Here's the problem. This is facts. When we talking facts, let's talk facts. 2016. From January to August, there was only 4 or 5 major multiplats. You had Doom, Division, Madden, Overwatch, maybe Paragon, if you want to call that a major third party. That's all you really had, all right? But from September to November, just 3 fucking months, September, October, November, just 3 months, you had fucking Deus Ex, 2K18, Final Fantasy, Titanfall, Call of Duty, Battlefield, What other fucking shit you had? Watch Dogs 2, Mafia 3. And you want to put games in the middle of that fucking storm when your shit is dry as fuck the first 8 months? And you wonder why these games get fucking swallowed. Everybody's putting out their shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't give me this shit. Look at 2000. You want to talk holidays? Fucking PlayStation's been whooping Xbox ass pretty much every holiday since 2015. Even when the supposed greatest games lineup in Xbox history, 2015, more people went and bought PlayStations. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too much content. There's only so much shit people could buy, and they're gonna buy the most popping shit during that period. And 9 times out of 10, it's third party. You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation as a console has been punishing Xbox, right? Who has the higher attach rate?
Got him.
Who has the higher attach rate, motherfucker?
Attach rate on what? Attach rate on what?
The consoles.
What are you talking about? Game to console?
The consoles.
PlayStation has the highest attach rate.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
Microsoft owns that record, man.
PlayStation.
Xbox, man.
No. PlayStation 4 has a higher attach rate in games than the Xbox One. The console sells games world fucking wide. Period.
He's talking about
the fucking monster.
Console ratio. Her number of consoles out there, the attach rate on the Xbox One is higher.
It's a higher
software.
No, it's not.
Reach.
All base, but yeah,
it's
it is not.
You know what? Before PlayStation and Xbox, what they had the highest rate was Dreamcast. Motherfuckers bought the N64. They bought Mario 64. That was it. The highest attach rate was broken by Microsoft consoles. PlayStation still ain't did it. And I'm not knocking it. Like I said, I'm a PlayStation gamer. But you talking about exclusives? Exclusives? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Drive Club? Little Big Planet 3. Come on, son. Come on, son. Uncharted is the shit. Ratchet and Clank, what did it do? I'm a Ratchet and Clank fan, but what the fuck did it do? Nothing. What big first-party online game does Sony have? Name one. Wait, just one. Crickets. We're not talking about third party.
Hey, what big RPG Xbox has? Can't even say Fable anymore, dog. Whoa. You can't even say Fable. Exclusive.
Okay, y'all got that. Final Fantasy 14.
Oh yeah, we got the. All right. Well, what big sports game, exclusive sports game you got on Xbox?
Baseball.
Baseball what?
No,
the fuck baseball you got on Xbox One?
No. I'm gonna ask you a serious question, PR. Does it work online, motherfucker? Nope. No, it don't. You can't even throw.
Yeah, I play that shit right now.
Horrible.
What are you talking about? Come on, bro. Stop lying. This ain't alternative facts. Don't be mad. Because Xbox first party.
Come on, son, stop.
Is enough to do most shit.
So you're trying to tell me out of everybody who reviews that game and said the online is trash, you can't hit the ball. You have a great connection out of everybody who reviewed it. I have all of the.
Wait a minute. When that game got reviewed, yo, bro, the game got reviewed in March. It's July.
That game sucks online.
Okay, so
baseball game ever
created.
If you want,
come on, bro. It's 5 months later.
Come on, bro.
Sucks. All of March, all right? Don't be mad. That shit is banging.
Son, yeah.
That shit stay top 20.
That shit is terrible.
Top 20. You know what I'm saying? Don't hate, bro. Yeah, come on, now you're just hating. You're just hating because Xbox is laxing on shit.
I own it. I own it. It's terrible. It's terrible online.
No, it's not.
The pitches are running like 15 frames a second in the game, like 40.
Stop it. No, it's not. Now you bullshitting. Because if that was the case, to this day, motherfuckers will still be complaining. You got motherfucking Xbox dudes begging for that game.
No, the game is fantastic.
Bro. You can say that at launch.
Online.
You know what I'm saying? All right?
Son, come on, stop. Stop, son.
Come on, bro. Come on, stop it. You're talking about first party? Microsoft barely even has a fucking first party. Let's be honest. What the fuck they got?
They don't got shit to do with
you. They barely got shit, bro.
Not missing.
They got barely shit exclusives. You know what I'm saying? They barely got shit now. We don't even know who the fuck is. We can't even name how many first parties they got anymore with fucking Phil closing them down. I mean, for fuck's sake, just the fact that they shut down Lionhead Studios over Twitter. Motherfuckers couldn't even get a courtesy phone call. Zaire knew Lionhead Studios was shutting down before they did.
Facts. But,
come on, bro. First party exclusives? Come on, bro.
First party.
Man, listen. Look how bad shit is. That Sony made a sequel to Knack while y'all begging for a sequel to Rise. Shit, you couldn't even get that.
Wait a minute. Yo, Puerto Rock, you gonna be online for Knack, nigga?
You know what I'm saying?
That shit look like a fucking N64 game. Are you serious?
What's up? Hey, people enjoy the shit.
That shit was garbage.
I'm just being real.
Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it?
I don't like racing games.
No, I'm
not buying Gran Turismo. Listen, I'm not buying Gran Turismo. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with PlayStation. They make a vast diverse exclusives that's not going to appeal. I mean, shit, let's talk about it. Motherfuckers now, all of a sudden Xbox, hyping exclusive Korean RPGs. Are you fucking kidding me? After half a year of y'all talking shit about no one wants that chinky winky shit. Oh, y'all dudes are bugging, bro. Come on, man. It's not PlayStation games that talk about shit about talking.
Yo, did you enjoy Mark Cerny's Knack?
Huh? I didn't even play that shit.
Oh, right then. AKA, if you're not involved, don't talk about it.
Okay. But motherfuckers, guess what? Motherfuckers play it.
I beat it.
And that's it. Well, guess what? Because you supported it and other people like it, they get a sequel. Let me ask you, are you getting a Rise too, dog? And why not? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
How about Sunset Overdrive too?
Another game I would love to have.
Another game. You ain't getting that shit. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna think first party Microsoft first. Here's the truth. Here's actual facts.
You ain't getting no Drive Club 2, nigga.
This is facts. Facts. Yeah, because Gran Turismo, they shut that shit down.
You ain't getting no Big Little Planet 4.
All right. Let me ask you this. Here's real facts. First party studio.
First party studio. Yeah, I'm about to cut them deep. 1989 to order.
He ain't gonna see that either, motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you this. You know, you know what? I'm gonna get a new game from Sony Ben Studios. They actually grown.
What game?
They actually grown.
What game?
Days Gone.
Oh, excellent.
And they grown.
You mean Last of Us?
Hold up. What you gonna say? What happened?
That fucking game looked like Last of Us in Bear Mountain.
Oh my God! Here we go with that bullshit again. It's just bullshit. Especially y'all motherfuckers are playing Forza this, Forza that.
Yo, listen,
one's open world though.
I'm just
saying. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Here's the thing. Here's real facts. All right? From a first party studio.
All
right? Microsoft has not created a big time franchise since 2005 with Forza Motorsport.
Facts.
That's the fact. They haven't created a big franchise. They tried, and they haven't been big, or they completely failed. Since 2005, Sony's first party developers, they brought out God of War. Facts. They brought out Uncharted.
Facts.
They brought out The Last of Us. Facts. And they brought out Horizon Zero Dawn. 4 major franchises.
Okay.
And Microsoft is still fucking around. Listen, what is it? How many years? 2005? We're in 2017. We're talking 15 fucking years. I mean, 2005. We're talking 12 fucking years.
They also brought up Beyond Two Souls.
You know what I'm saying? What happened?
They also brought up Beyond Two Souls.
Oh yeah. They also got Heavy Rain.
And Heavy Rain.
People like it.
Talk about, that shit was
and they're about to bring out Detroit.
Detroit looks good.
While Microsoft trying to hype Super Lucky Tales, a sequel to a rejected Oculus Rift game.
It wasn't rejected. Stop.
It was rejected. No one gave a shit about fucking Lucky Tales on Oculus Rift. That shit was shit.
You got VR?
That shit was trash.
You got VR, nigga?
Hell no, I ain't got no VR.
Oh, another situation you talking about some shit you don't have no experience.
So you play that shit? You play that shit? You played it? Get the fuck out of here, bro. For real? Damn, bro.
I'm a Mario 64 player, nigga. I play games.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Just saying. Dig them deep, cut them slow.
You ain't cutting me deep. You ain't cool shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. Your first party. That's it. Why do you think? Why do you think y'all guys ain't even talking about first party no more?
Get them.
Even Phil's like, I'm not even sure about single player first party. We're gonna go with service-based games.
No,
and what service-based games is he releasing? You know what I'm saying?
This is one of the subjects you brought up. I'm going to correct you. He never said he wasn't supporting first party single player games. He said online games that have content and microtransactions in the long run generate more money. He did not say we're not doing those single player games. He said in terms of content, which is a fact, microtransactions are carrying these, even the small indie developers. Games like Warframe, that shit is free. You think they make their money by making a game free? What's that shit called? World of Tanks. You think they make their money by making the game free, or because motherfuckers want to buy skins, content, and everything else? That's why Ubisoft is getting ridiculed right now for Honor, because it's a $65 paid game, and they trying to kill you in microtransactions. It takes over $742 to buy every piece of content in For Honor. Phil Spencer is right. That's a fact. That has nothing to do with Microsoft. That has something to do with game development and cycles and a financial gain. This is what they're doing. You know how much money I spent in fucking Halo getting uniforms and shit? I don't buy every game like that. I didn't fuck with Gears, but Halo is my shit. I spent about another $85 on top of what I spent to buy the game initially. This is what they're talking about. So Phil Spencer is not incorrect. He is not. Single player games do not generate what games do that got microtransactions. That's a fact. But what you did was turn around and say, Phil said they're not going to make single player games. I remember that episode because that was one of the first ones that pissed me off.
Talk about the truth, yo, limit. To be honest with him. Be honest with him.
Come on, man.
Go and get this work.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you. See, not making single. What single player games is he making?
What do you mean? What I mean?
What I mean? Let's talk
shit.
about it. You know what I'm saying?
Which I think is a great platformer game and a shooter, but
we're talking about Cuphead.
No, not Cuphead. That shit that came out already. Oh, the shooting shit, man. The shit that Crack be fucking streaming all the time.
We don't even fucking know. We don't even know what the game is.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I can't think of the name.
You talking about pub shit?
That shit he just said, and he was like, nobody bought that shit. What the fuck is it called, man? That's fucked up. Yo, I ain't hardly play that motherfucker either. But it's a good game, man. The shit with the little robot chick, the chick with the little robots.
You talking about Recore.
Yeah, Recore. That's a good game, man. But come on.
And I think listen, his statement came. Listen, his statement came after. Hold up. His statement came after Recore, after the failure. And I'm not saying they're bad games. I don't want people confused. I'm saying they're bad games.
Now, Recore is a decent game, man. It just,
but when he, yeah, it probably is. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying he notices the trend. I'm watching being born on Xbox.
I didn't. Yo, we agreed on a lot of things on all platforms, man. We agreed on a lot of things, but what I'm saying is, let's just keep it official. Ain't no fucking company perfect, man. Because
I agree.
Switch is selling like a motherfucker, and I'm telling you right now, I'm ready to trade it in. The shit boring. How long can you play Mario Kart by yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is boring. But that don't mean it's a bad platform. It just don't mean it might not fit my criteria.
Okay, well, listen. I'm gonna say this. Both of you guys today put up very valid points. I will call it a draw. You know what I mean? Both of you guys put up very, very valid points. You know what I mean?
I'll go with that.
My man Lemon, they thought you was gonna come out and get washed, but you did your thing, man. And again, I don't know, Puerto Rock. I think you slipped on your opponent today. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Ladies and gentlemen, you were not entertained today. Hit the like button. Subscribe both these. Fuck Puerto Rock. Subscribe to my man 108 Dragons TV. If you want the true Xbox, you know what I mean? What time is it? 7:45. Probably gonna go ahead over here to Mixer, pop some more shit. Live stream. What's up with that Lawbreakers? Is it smooth?
No.
Yes, dude. Yeah.
Yo, listen. First of all, I'm on some real shit. I don't care what platform you got, and this is on some Bungie shit. if you buy Xbox One X or you buy PlayStation 4 Pro, and this is one of my things I put in my episode, as a universal gamer, and yes, I prefer Xbox Online, and I prefer my PlayStation single player. But if somebody goes out there and buy a Pro, the motherfuckers as a developer should be programming to the best of your ability on that platform. Xbox One X has a larger list of Xbox games supported for enhancements than the Pro is, and that shit came out last year. That shit should be a slap in the face to the owner of a PlayStation 4 Pro. You understand what I'm saying? As somebody who's out here spending over $400 for a console and about to spend over $500 for a console, because motherfuckers keep forgetting it's tax. So if you want PC, another game I'm going to mention is Nier Automata. How the fuck a PlayStation 4 Pro is outperforming Nier Automata on PC? That's a slap in the face to the PC person. So when you have a console, PC, or you invest your money to get the best graphic fidelity, you should get the best experience on that platform. And a lot of these developers are not doing that. They're not doing it. So as gamers, we need to unite and reflect that shit in sales. Don't fucking support. I'm not supporting Bungie until they say we giving Xbox One X this treatment, because that's the platform I choose to play online in. And Destiny's an online game. I could buy the PlayStation 4 Pro version and play with 6 people, but I'd rather play with 600 motherfuckers on Xbox. It's just a fact. Just saying.
Right.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna blame the developers too much, because remember, they have a boss, and sometimes they're not gonna give the developers the time to make the best things on one platform, or to manage the budget or whatever. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because remember, these developers are smart as fuck. It's not easy to make these games. I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just being real. You know,
I'm not making no excuse, because the same games that have the same a little bit under 100 list that's on Xbox One X, all of those games are on PlayStation, and they don't have the same support. I'm sorry.
well, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? It could be just the publishers too, and what they do. Remember, developers have bosses.
But right now,
bosses are the ones that tell them what they want and how they want it.
And I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation Pro is out right now, and you want to continue selling your game with enhancements, you would do that work right now. Fuck the X in fucking November. Why you ain't doing it right now for the Pro? That's weird. That don't make no sense. What you can sell now, you're not gonna sell now. You're gonna worry about November 7th? Nah, dude. I'm not cutting that.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the show today, I'm gonna try to. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna try to bring this show back once a week, with different guys, switching it up. So if there's any ponies out there, I got a long list of Xbox dudes that's ready to go in. That want to, listen. We don't do the weirdo shit. You sit here and it's just games. You know what I mean? It got a little heated at the end, but love is love. But next Saturday, I said we do it around like 6 o'clock. I'm looking for some new contestants. If someone to come up here, I'm gonna bring back the Xbox versus Pony debate, man. We're gonna do it here live. Whatever the case may be. If anybody out there want to come out there and challenge whoever, let's make it happen. We're gonna catch you guys next Sunday. But anyway, I'm about to get ready for the Adrian Broner versus Mikey Garcia fight. Broner gonna clean this Joker clock. And we out of here, man. We done. Dope show, fellas. We out of here.